Did you know Cleopatra ruled an empire with charm and wit? Artemisia led her navy into battle fearlessly. Nefertiti, she reshaped a kingdom's religion. And Empress Suiko, she brought peace to Japan with wisdom. These women shattered limits in a world dominated by men. What can you achieve if you tap into their fearless spirit? Did you know Cleopatra wasn't just a queen? She was a master of turning challenges into opportunities. Her story can inspire your next move. She didn't inherit an easy life. Instead, Cleopatra faced betrayal, a crumbling empire, and political chaos. But she used one skill to rewrite her destiny. Cleopatra wasn't just famous for her beauty, she was brilliant. She spoke multiple languages, mastered politics, and formed powerful alliances with Rome's most influential leaders. Her secret? A fearless belief in her ability to adapt. When others underestimated her, she proved them wrong by turning setbacks into strength. If Cleopatra could overcome impossible odds, what's stopping you? Every obstacle is just another opportunity to rise above. Take charge of your story like Cleopatra did and conquer your empire. Have you ever been told you don't belong, that you can't succeed because of who you are? Well, let me tell you about Artemisia, the woman who shattered limits over 2,500 years ago. She wasn't just a queen. She was a commander in an all-male world, a world where failure meant death. And yet she turned the tides of history. In the Battle of Salamis, 480 BCE, Artemisia led the Persian navy against the Greeks. Outnumbered and underestimated, she faced chaos head-on. While others hesitated, she made daring moves, so daring that even the great King Xerxes said, "My men have become women, and my women, men." But here's the twist. When the battle turned against her, she didn't give up. She adapted. Tricking her enemies into thinking she was on their side, she escaped and saved her fleet. Genius under pressure. Artemisia teaches us this. Courage isn't about never falling. It's about rising, adapting, and defying expectations. So next time someone doubts you, remember her story. Be bold. Be unstoppable. Did you know that one of the most powerful queens in history rewrote the rules of leadership against all odds? This is the story of Nefertiti, and her lesson is a game changer. She wasn't just a queen. She was a revolutionary who stood side by side with her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, and dared to challenge the entire Egyptian religion and tradition. How did she do it? Nefertiti lived over 3,000 years ago during Egypt's 18th dynasty. Together with Akhenaten, she introduced a new monotheistic religion, worshipping Aten, the sun disk. But this wasn't just about faith. It was a bold political move to centralize power. She wasn't afraid to take risks. Nefertiti led like a pharaoh, appearing in public ceremonies, commanding respect, and even depicted in battle. Her message? Leadership isn't about your title. It's about your courage to stand for what you believe in, no matter how impossible it seems. Nefertiti's legacy reminds us, true leaders challenge the status quo and leave their mark by daring to dream bigger. So what's your bold vision? Be like Nefertiti, stand tall and make it happen. Ever heard of the woman who united a nation and introduced Buddhism to Japan? This is the story of Empress Suiko, proof that true strength comes from wisdom, not force. At just 39, Suiko became Japan's first ever female ruler in an era dominated by men. The odds were against her, but what she accomplished changed Japan forever. In 593 AD, Suiko rose to power during a time of chaos and division. But instead of ruling with fear, she chose to lead with wisdom and diplomacy. She worked closely with Prince Shotoku to introduce Buddhism, not just as a religion, but as a guiding philosophy for peace and unity. Under her reign, Japan saw political reforms, cultural growth, and the foundations of a centralized government. Her leadership wasn't about domination. It was about creating harmony, bringing together warring clans, and inspiring a nation to move forward. Empress Suiko's legacy teaches us this. True leadership isn't about power. It's about vision, compassion, and the courage to inspire change. So ask yourself, how will you lead with purpose today? Cleopatra's intelligence, Artemisia's courage, Nefertiti's vision, and Empress Suiko's wisdom, each of them proved one thing. True greatness knows no bounds. Their stories shaped history. Now it's your turn to shape your legacy. Subscribe and join me in uncovering the power of history to inspire the future.